Hey y'all, it's September the 4th, 2017, and while I'm at it, I thought I would go ahead and touch upon a situation a lot of y'all probably are hearing about this morning concerning Lil Wayne, a rapper by the name of Lil Wayne. I'd like to share for y'all something. I've always liked Lil Wayne's since I could pretty much remember, since back in the Carter 2 and Carter 1 days. I've always liked Lil Wayne and his stuff, and I understand it's very controversial and it can seem very brash and also very elementary. I've always liked his stuff, and I've talked to a lot of people who dislike his stuff. The thing that has to be noted is that a whole bunch of people know who Lil Wayne is, and that's not debatable. Alright, but anyways, you're probably aware that in Chicago, apparently they found Lil Wayne and he was all passed out from having seizures. Again, because he's been known to have them and stuff like that. It could very well be a pretty serious situation. Alright, it's hard to tell because seizures, I guess they're different. I mean, there's a whole spectrum of seizures and stuff like that. But it could very well be serious, perhaps even deadly serious. Alright, so obviously Lil Wayne has a lot to think about right now. Thing is, I like Lil Wayne's style and his rhyme schemes that he does, and he's very versatile as a rapper and stuff. I like how he comes off the dome with it. There's a lot of stuff that I like about Lil Wayne and his style. Alright, I want to throw out there that especially what I like about Lil Wayne is that he will bring up the thoughts and the sentiment and the name of Jesus from time to time. Alright, he makes it publicly out there, and I gotta let everybody know that people who do that, they automatically get a certain kind of my respect. Not all the way, but you get a certain kind of bonus respect for putting the name of Jesus out there, for espousing his ideas and his agenda. I like that. I like that a lot, because the thing is, you don't have to do that. Lil Wayne doesn't ever have to mention Jesus ever in his songs for Lil Wayne to make all sort of money, and yet still he does. Right? That's espousing faith. Now, a lot of people, they would obviously be quick to say, Lil Wayne, he's not a good Christian. He does this and that and the other, and oh, look at him, he's not that good. Those people are totally missing the point. All right, because it ain't no Christian out here, or human being for that matter, who's perfect. That's beside the point. Who's perfect? Who's not perfect? All right. Yes, Lil Wayne probably does a lot of stuff that, is not very becoming of a Christian. Every Christian out there does something that's not very becoming of Christ. I mean, Christ be perfect, alright? So you can't be perfect. The whole idea is that Lil Wayne has put it out there, that Christ is his only, you know what I'm saying? That's what he has said, and I appreciate him for that. I really do. At the same time, I notice that he has a lot of problems with success in certain ways. That's not to say that he's not completely balling off his ass in all sort of different other ways, because certainly he is. He's very successful. He's known all over the world. He's a mega superstar. Alright? But that being said, I've noticed personally, obviously, that he does have trouble with success, to include relationship success. And you can tell that it gets to him sometimes because he'll talk about it. Relationship success, he can't have it. He says all sort of baby mamas, and he pays certain respect to them, and I appreciate that, but he finds it very hard to find a lady that will be true to him. And you could obviously attribute that a lot to the fact that he's all messing around with all sort of ladies. He's been known to do it. He's something of a ladies man, and he's been a ladies man since the beginning. Right? So me personally, the reason I want to bring it up is because I see the lack of success that he has in his romantic life, and it's directly correlated to his own actions and his own behavior. And the fact is that he's always running around all around town. Alright, so in that way, it's not very Christ-like in that regard. Like I said, though, not everybody's perfect. In fact, nobody's perfect. Alright, so these ways in which Lil Wayne has come to live, certain ways about his lifestyle, they're not very becoming of a Christian type of lifestyle, which is alright. because he has the faith, and that's all that you do have to have. When you do have the faith, technically the rules don't apply to you no more. Technically, right? You should still consider all of them and contemplate on them and ponder on them, and probably decide to live all in the ways that are holy. Right? So at the end of the day, what I really wanted to say is, I'm very concerned for Lil Wayne, to be honest with you, because I like hearing his stuff from time to time. I'm concerned for his health, and as far as running around and getting all this money that he does, I just hope that he can take time to relax, because stress in and of itself can be a killer. I don't know what's bringing on these seizures. A lot of people think that it might be lean, something like that. And of course, it might have a little bit to do with his genetics, which I've heard him actually speak upon, that genetically speaking, that kind of goes through his family and stuff. All right, I'm very concerned, personally, and honestly, what I had to tell you from paying very close attention is a lot of this could do. It's his lifestyle choices. Like I said, he doesn't have romantic success, and I feel for him on that regard. He strikes me as a hopeless romantic. To be honest with you, I don't know, that sounds fantastical. Alright, but he does not have success there, and meanwhile, he's on the very tip top of the mountain. He's where everybody can see. So, God, might I suggest, will make an example of Lil Wayne, just like he'll make an example out of any one of us. That it's probably a better idea to slow it down, and no matter how much success that you might have, no matter how much money that you might have, no matter how much people's around you that might love you, alright, it's a good idea sometimes to wind it back a little bit, alright. Become more in control of your own lifestyle, and relax, right? And rest up. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody running around, if that is in fact what he was doing, all crazy in the way he does. And not only that, in other ways, I'm sure there's other ways that any one of us can live a more, what you would call a holy life, a righteous life. There are ways for any one of us to do it. And it's probably a good idea. What I'm here to suggest to you is that it has everything to do with your health. I know a lot of people do not see it that way. In fact, most people don't see it that way. But our health is crucial. Don't nobody want to be out here having seizures and stuff, being found out in hotel rooms and stuff. That's not good. Plus, might I remind you, that is something that's very detailed in the Bible. It's been happening for a long, long time. A lot of people used to think, and now it's become kind of gauche to think, that people having these seizures are suffering from demonic possession. This has been an idea for an extremely long time. It's an ancient idea. Suffering from demonic possession. That could very well be true if in fact you're not living as holy as you're supposed to be living. And that goes for me and anybody else. We might get possessed. Of course, that's all fantastical fairy tales from out of a book that's apparently absurd and stuff like that. So it's really up to any one of us to make the decision, whether it comes from that book or any other book. Do we think that our health has anything to do with, A, number one, what we eat and how much water we drink, and B, how our lifestyles have been just acclimated to completely unnormal, unnatural behaviors? Right? Is that something to think about? I'm very concerned about Lil Wayne. I hope he pulls through. I hope, the best of health for him. I really enjoy his stuff. I enjoy y'all's stuff out there too. And I appreciate y'all too. Hope you don't have seizures. And I'll holler at y'all September the 4th, 2017.